So over here at Comet Reviews, we'll be doing a Creatures of Fantasy series. You can expect a video every Saturday, and to start, we'll be reviewing some 6 anime and manga with witches and demons. Xxx Holic is a long-running classic of Clamp. It's a dark fantasy revolving around Kimihiro Watanuki and his wish to have no spirit or ghost dodge his footsteps where he goes. Yes, another wish. This completed work has beautiful art with all the shoujo trademarks, hands, legs, and elongated bodies. Though the demographic geared more towards Seinen and Shounen, Yuko Ichihara, who becomes the main character's boss, has fashion like no other witch or fortune teller I've ever seen. And with her 2 evil child minions, you could go nowhere else to get your first occult fix. This manga is part of the Card Captor Sakura and Tsubasa Chronicle universe. So if you finish this manga, but still want more, there's plenty. My anime list gives a 8.4, so you're in safe hands. Now, go enjoy some witchery. This story is about Maya's life and her claims of being a witch. She lives a pretty closed-off life, yet maintains a relationship online with a high school girl called Mameyama-kun. Most times we see Maya is at night, when she's trying to finish off her manga, hence the English title, The Night Owl Witch. Hotani Shin's art reminds me of Nichijou, which is also a warm yet absurd slice of life. The comedy from this manga makes you feel like you could definitely be friends with such a witch. She doesn't use her powers for anything really, nothing good or bad. She's pretty lazy and survives on instant ramen noodles, so basically a college student. Though she claims to be a supernatural creature, she experiences many of the problems and pressures that young women her age live through. This makes her really relatable. This 3-volume completed work is a nice breather, all spoopy, no spooks. My anime list gives it a 7.1, Mangadex gives it an 8.3, so you should definitely give it a shot. Little Witch Academia is overrated at best. Yes, you can watch it if all you want is witchcraft and beautiful sceneries. And yes, compared to the average anime, it does seem a little better. It's like a solid 7 on a good day, but a 4 if you're being honest with yourself. The voice acting is alright in Japanese and superb in French. The backgrounds are wondrous, and the opening and ending songs, amazing. Trigger, thank you. Honestly, I could watch just a whole movie with the aesthetic of the ending songs. However, this 2017 anime falls apart when it comes to plot and characters, or rather, the main character. I could live my whole life without ever hearing about Ako and die happy. The story follows Ako, a girl who doesn't have magic but wants to be her hero, a paralytic magician. Somehow Ako gets her wish by fumbling around. She's a typical annoying MC who really should know better, but whose mistakes get forgiven because she's the MC. It doesn't help that the plot is mad basic, and that the world building is half-assed at best. I don't even know how they got 2 animated films, both on the short side, 3 manga spin-offs totaling at 5 volumes, and a video game with another one on the way. La Storia della Arcana Famiglia. This single season 2012 anime is inoffensive. Yep, that's the best way to describe it. You can watch this JC staff anime to fill your time and get in the mood for Halloween. But I don't know how it managed to get 2 video games, an OVA, and a 2011 manga written by Hunex, short as it may be at 2 volumes. The story follows a mafia-esque family that does magic in their quest to replace the leader of the head of the family. It's nowhere near as good as 91 Days or Saizuru, and doesn't seem to hit the climax quite right, but the journey is entertaining enough. This 2020 anime is just amazing. I don't know how any one anime can make this many mistakes in 5 episodes. Exposition. plot holes, animation mistakes, lack of world building, and some possible plagiarism issues. But at least I can confirm that those shenanigans may have occurred between this anime and Dragon Prince, Idhun Chronicles original source, Memorias de Idhun, books by Laura Gallego, came out first and had the same character designs, though not style, as the anime. So if anyone copied, it's not them. The anime is a speedrun of Jack, your average human boy, going on the run after an assassin hunts him down on behalf of a tyrannical power from another world. It's an interesting premise, and some aspect of the magic make me want to pick up the books and the comics. Honestly, the anime could have been just as good as Dragon Prince. It's a pity then that Idhun Chronicles wasn't better. It was rushed and the world building was either left on the cutting floor or never existed to begin with. In fact, the style on the book covers was so good, I'd rewatch the anime if it looked like that. If you're thinking why you should watch this, consider this. This anime is only 5 episodes, but somehow has the content of a full season. Some scenes are completely out there, but still entertaining. Basically, hate watch it. If you think you've never seen this hot mess of a show, you've probably seen a couple of GIFs. This 2010 IG production is iconic even if the name Yondemasuyo Azazel-san doesn't quite ring a bell. This occult comedy follows university student Sakuma as she works part-time in a detective agency that uses demons. Her fiendish but completely human boss tricks her into a contract with the lust demon, Azazel. From there, it's all hilarity and debauchery. In 26 episodes and 3 OVAs, this anime pushes every boundary for a few laughs, from slapstick jokes to expert timing to wordplay. Imagine Gintama but with less copyright infringements or inhibitions. This anime is outrageous. You will have to put away your sensibilities when it comes to gender equality and sexual assault, which is terrible, but watching Yondemasuyo Azazel-san with a critical eye is an exercise in aggravation. If it were not for the fact that the show is filled with demons doing these despicable things, original creator Yasuhisa Kubo would certainly be the poster child for problematic. If you are looking for plot, this isn't for you. But still, with each episode being a short 11 minutes, and if you have 11 minutes to waste, I guess you can watch this. That's it for this week. Next week, we'll be looking at anime and manga with Japanese folklore.